try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Washington football team. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Wiley. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
In punt formation.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, Overton, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
5-yard line.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Haskins. Sets up the screen to Gordon. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 15. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wiley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Wiley, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
26 months. You can't block me. You can't block me. 26 months. 26 months. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 3, Lions nothing.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Gordon on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0.
10, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down. Wiley, he'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
If you were me,
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Lions nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wiley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Wiley. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off play action. Wiley. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 81. A gain of 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
41-yard line.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he stopped immediately there.
38, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Operating from the gun. Wiley flushes, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chase Young able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Haskins. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Haskins. He's going to launch it for Washington. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to take off with it. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes this Washington 31, Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big pickup of 38. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Johnson, the Lions.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check 43. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day, dog. Mike 56. Mike.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming. 56.
On first and 10, Wiley flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Off the play fake, Wiley. Escaping the pressure, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Wiley. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
On first down, Overton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Haskins will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
run on first down. It's Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Overton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check out. Check 26. Check 26. Go.
Now a give, right side. Overton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Wiley dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Off play action. Wiley on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Wiley. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Lions first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, Wiley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And 13.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wiley. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wiley, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
The turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run the counter. Overton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Overton. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
You. 26 Mike. We got it.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.